Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Myles Jack.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Pickett completes this one to Pickens. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 21-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Alex Highsmith simply would not be stopped on that play.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
First play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Open man is Fortson. He's got it.
And some room to work. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On second down, here's Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone. He's got him in, complete, 30, past the 20, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Steelers continue to pull away here in this first half. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Here's Edwards-Helaire. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And this would have been returned to right around the 38-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. this off to Harris. He will push his way down to about the 14. Chris Jones on the stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Ask them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Deion Bush with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire, and he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the 2nd half of this AFC divisional round.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Slant route, and he's got Freiermuth. Finding space at the 40.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Now a first down carry for Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get him.
He's got a man complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
At halftime, he had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Levi Wallace with a pick.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
To try again after the sack. Pickett. Got a man complete to Miller. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. And that head of his...
Your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no